Hello my strong friends, and welcome to your last video. Well, your last video of Be More. If you're moving on to the graduate program, you'll still be here, you'll still be seeing me often, but for some of us, the last 12 weeks have been amazing, and yeah, this might be the last video that you see of me. But don't be sad, because of the entire 12 weeks, this upcoming lesson and these next few days are going to be some of the most exciting days of the entire 12 weeks. We've worked with athletes before, and just to see them retest and be so surprised and so excited and so proud of what they've done is one of the most exciting parts of what we do. So we're gonna test our 1 rep max, and we're gonna test some heavy lifts. So I'm really excited, and this video is gonna go over how to get yourself ready to test that new 1 rep max or warm up to just a really heavy solid lift. You can use this for any kind of working sets or any kind of session that you may have. Some of this might be information that you've heard before or information that's new to me, that's new to you. So just make sure that you're thinking about how you can apply these principles and this technique to future training sessions. So the goal of warming up and the potentiation phase of getting ready for a new 1 rep max is to achieve physical and mental preparedness while limiting fatigue. So for instance, I could do 100 squats before a big squat day, and that might get me activated and mobilized and ready to squat, but that will fatigue me so much so that I won't be squatting properly even, or I won't be able to exert as much force as I would had I had more energy and less fatigue. So the idea is to find a sweet spot where you're getting ready, but you are not gassing yourself out and you're not fatiguing yourself before that big lift. Of course, this is considering that you followed a traditional warm-up phase. I'm really just gonna be talking about the potentiation part of that warm-up. If you need, let me know if you have any questions on a warm-up like ramping method, as I've talked about before. I can link a good video that I've created in the past that you can watch. This is more of an approach to where you have weight on the bar. So we've raised our heart rate, we've activated and mobilized, and this is the potentiation phase. So we have an empty barbell and we're starting to add weight to it. For me, I'm going to put, actually I'll scoot over a little bit here, and I'm going to put my warm-ups for, let's say, a new squat PR. So let's say I want to hit 305, which is something that I haven't hit at this body weight yet. I want to hit 305, and this is what my warm-ups would look like. So I'm going to start really light, obviously, with the bar and just get moving and grooving, get everything feeling good. And then there are jumps that I typically take regardless of what I'm hitting. These are kind of like benchmark jumps that I take so that I'm not calculating everything when I'm at such a low percentage. So I'm going 8 reps at 45 pounds, just the barbell, and then I'm adding 25s and going a few reps at 95, and then I'm switching out those 25s and putting on 45s, and so on. I'll usually go along this way until I get to about 75%. Now that's just a benchmark for me. Whenever I get like 225 on the bar, I'll start taking smaller jumps and not jumping this kind of benchmark way. I will start to get a little bit more strategic with what I'm taking next. Once you get past those lifts that you hit every day and time in and time again, you may want to think about the number that you want to hit and work backwards. So here I thought about hitting a 305 squat, and then I calculated what I want to take before that and before that and before that. So pretty much I just worked backwards from 305 to 295. So a 10-pound jump for me at that percentage is still pretty high, but it's enough to get me moving and saving enough energy to take that 305 confidently. You can see also that the jumps will be a little bit lower in percentage as I get higher and higher and closer to that 1 rep max. From 225 to 255, and then to 280, then to 295. You can see the percentage increase starts to decrease as I get closer and closer. That makes sense, because as we get closer and closer to 100%, which is our new 1 rep max, you can only make those jumps so big. The approach that I take in the gym and even in training sessions when I'm testing a new heavy weight is still very similar to the approach that I would take on the platform. So you want to kind of think about what you'd like to take for your first attempt, your second attempt, and your third attempt on the platform. To do this still, I kind of work backwards to see what I want to hit on that third final attempt, assuming, of course, always that I'm hitting all 3 lifts and not projecting so high and so out of there that I can't hit it when I'm on the platform. Recommendations for picking attempts can either be figured out by moving backwards, figuring out what you want to take, what would be a new 1 rep max, and adjusting the percentage there. But usually the guideline goes like this. For your first attempt, you want to hit something that you can get on the board on a powerlifting meet. Usually people recommend something that you can hit for an easy-ish triple. For the second attempt, we're making a reasonable jump where the weight is getting heavy and it may be a little bit under your best ever lift. And for third, you're gonna blow it out of the park, but your first and second are gonna help you get there. Keep that in mind. Your third is gonna be just a tiny, tiny PR. Now, you may have checked out the 1 rep max calculator, and that may project something that is close to what you can hit in the gym, but keep in mind that those aren't always accurate. They differ from person to person, and it is really hard to determine what you're gonna hit for 1 rep when you're calculating it against a set of 8 reps or even 5 reps or even 3 reps sometimes. So keep that in mind as you're getting started, and I really want to encourage you when you are testing your new 1 rep max to have a goal in mind that is reasonable and it's just a small PR. You may see this week when you hit that you can add 5 extra pounds or 10 extra pounds and go for another PR on the same day, or just finish your PR and be happy with it and know that you have more in the tank for your next cycle and your next time to retest. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for watching all 12 videos. I can't believe this is the last one. You'll still see me on a Facebook Live coming up next week, and I'm so thrilled at like the success that you guys have all achieved. It's been really amazing to see your progress, not only in strength, but just to see the technical improvements that you've all made and how the community has grown has been really awesome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining this and believing in me, and that's all I got. So thank you guys so much. I was gonna say I'll see you in the next video, but I'll see you in the Facebook Live. Bye.